What is going on, YouTube? Espresso Shucko here, and today we are going to hit the Regulation H ranked ladder with this experimental Blaziken team. Oh, hello, I am joined by both cats now. Anyways, we are going to hit the Reg H ladder with this Blaziken team that I am looking to experiment with, and the main reasoning behind this is I thought it would be kind of fun to try out coaching on Blaziken and pair it with its speed boost hidden ability. So basically, at the end of each turn, Blaziken will get a speed boost. We have a Focus Sash on here to make sure that we live at least one hit. And then that way, in theory, we get a speed boost or two up. We can go for coaching into either Dragapult or Kingambit. With Blaziken, boost up their attack and defense one stage each, and then just let them go wild. And plus, if I want to, I can just pop Tera Stellar, go for a boosted close combat or Flare Blitz. I mean, the Flare Blitz is a little bit counterproductive to the Sash, but worst case scenario, if I need to, I have it for the explosive damage. That's the main point about the Blaziken right here. We have Dragapult here with a Choice Band and Terra Dragon to double down on our stab for Dragon Darts. We have Phantom Force to make ourselves disappear. The thing about a Choice Band is we can't necessarily run Protect, so we're going to use the next best thing, and that's going to be Phantom Force. So basically, it's a 2-turn attack. And what ends up happening here, for those of you who do not know what Phantom Force does, is turn 1, we disappear, turn 2, we smack someone. And on top of that, we also break through Protect, which is a fun little thing as well. We have U-turn to pivot out to Dragapult, and then we have Psychic Fangs to break any potential Aurora Veil, Reflect, or Light Screen. Chances are that we're clicking the Dragon Darts. Yeah, let's be completely honest, Dragapult is probably clicking the Dragon Darts here, but it could be fun. And plus, I could always try to throw my opponent off and maybe lead Dragapult next to Blaziken and then go for a U-turn with Dragapult into Kingambit and then just straight up coaching that way. So I could potentially do something like that. On that note, let's talk about Kingambit. We have Iron Head, Kowtow Cleave, Sucker Punch, and Low Kick. So basically, we have double dark damage. We have priority with Sucker Punch. We have Low Kick for opposing Kingambits that aren't terrestrialized. We can also hit a non-terrestrialized Archaludon for some decent damage. And we have the Iron Head to hit Fairy-type Pokemon. We have the Assault Vest here. And speaking of fairies, we have Tera Fairy on Kingambit as well to drop our 4 times weakness to fighting type attacks. So we do have that. We have Whimsicott here with Terra Dark to protect us from Prankster status moves. We have the Covert Cloak here to protect us from Fake Out. And then we have Tailwind, Moonblast, and Sunny Day. So if we really want to get explosive with Blaziken or the Typhlosion that is directly underneath Whimsicott, we can go for Sunny Day, we can go for Flare Blitz or Eruption, because, you know, Hisuian Typhlosion. We do have Terrifier and Eruption shenanigans, plus we have the Charcoal item. And this way too, Typhlosion won't be locking itself into a move, so if we take a little bit of damage, well, we can go for Heat Wave or Shadow Ball instead, and then we can also run Protect. And plus, because this is the ranked ladder, we have Frisk here to just figure out what our opponents have for held items. And then finally, we have Clefairy here for some redirection support. And plus, Clefairy does have Life Dew to heal up the team as well, so that could be relatively nice. And plus, we have Follow Me for some redirection, and who knows, maybe we have to do it, maybe we don't. We have Moonblast for a little bit of chip damage. So that is the team in a nutshell. Let's jump right on in to the battles. Okay, we have Archaludon Rain with Pelipper, Quaquaval, Kingambit, Rillaboom, and an opposing Dragapult. So, this is a little bit tedious and scary for Blaziken, but honestly, it looks great for Whimsicott, not gonna lie. It looks great there for the Whims. So, I think what I could potentially do is I could go, I think I could probably go Whimsicott Typhlosion. If they don't lead Pelipper, that could be a little bit of a problem. Because if they switch in, that could be gross. But you know what? I think I can bring Typhlosion here. I think we can bring the Whimsicott. Having the Tailwind could be really nice. Kingambit, I really like the look of. And honestly, Blaziken doesn't look too shabby either. So I could get the Tailwind up with Whimsicott for Typhlosion, and then that way too we can just go from there. So honestly, I feel pretty good about this, and if I have to go Whimsicott Blaziken, like, I can Sunny Day for the Blaziken so that Flare Blitz will just do so much damage. I can also pop the Tera Stellar if I need to, but honestly, I really like the idea of going for Tera Stellar on the Typhlosion here. That said, I could also go Shadow Ball if they lead Pelipper into Typhlosion, and then that way too, I could just get some decent damage and get around the potential Wide Guard. So there is that I can work with. So let's see right here. It is going to be Pelipper Archaludon. Great. Great. We are going to Sunny Day. Yeah, we are going to Sunny Day, and I don't hate going for a Protect here either. So I could Protect Sunny Day, and then that way Electro Shot isn't an instant fire. So I'm going to Sunny Day here. I'm going to Protect Typhlosion. If they go for the Wide Guard, great. That would tie up Pelipper. If they just go Tailwind, you know what, not the worst case scenario. Whimsicott should be able to take a Flash Cannon, potentially. So if I lose Whimsicott and they go Tailwind, that could be bad, but I don't think that's going to be the problem. I don't think that's going to be the case. It could be the problem here, but anyways. We're going to get Tera Stellar right out of my opponent, so let's see if this is Tera Steel Flash Cannon into Whimsicott. That could be bad. No, it's Tera Electric, so great. I don't hate this at all. I mean, my Prankster Sunny Day is going to get in the way of Electro Shot, so I do like that. And now I can potentially do some decent damage. So there's the Tailwind off of the Pelipper, that's fine. If Archaludon went Electro Shot, I mean, I get to keep Whimsicott this turn, so there's just a Dragon Pulse. Okay. Good enough for me. I can Tailwind and Shadow Ball into the Pelipper slot if I want to. They might switch, which would be okay. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Shadow Ball. I think I'm going to Shadow Ball and Tailwind. And then this way, too, I can just cancel out their... Oh, even better. Okay. So, Quaquaval is going to come in here and eat a Shadow Ball, which, you know what, I don't dislike at all. And getting my speed up for Typhlosion is going to be great at the end of the day. So, we can hit this thing for some decent damage. I mean, if they want to switch in Pelipper again, I mean, Whimsicott is definitely able to knock this thing out. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to Eruption now, but I could always go for Heat Wave. And I can Moonblast into the Quaquaval slot. And then that way, too, I don't have to worry about Quaquaval potentially outspeeding. So, if they Aqua Jet Typhlosion, I mean, I'll get Archaludon, or not Archaludon, I'll get Blaziken or Kingambit back in. So, I don't dislike this. Quaquaval is not going for the Aqua Jet, so we get to keep Typhlosion this one turn. And I don't really hate the idea of getting a little bit of chip damage into Pelipper right here with the Heat Wave, but I think a Shadow Ball would be relatively nice. And honestly, Typhlosion should be faster than the Pelipper too, so should be okay. I also forgot what my Frisk told me the Archaludon had, if it was an Assault Vest or not, so that was kind of on me for not paying attention, but it is what it is. We're just going to Sunny Day again. Yeah. I mean, this is tying up Whimsicott for a turn, but it's fine. I could Shadow Ball the Pelipper here. Get some... Oh, they are actually faster than me, and they are going to U-turn out. Okay. Okay. I can get Kingambit in, though, which isn't the worst thing. So, let's see, right here. I mean, Blaziken wouldn't hurt to have either. Yeah, Blaziken wouldn't hurt. I think this should be their last turn of Tailwind, meaning I have one more turn after that. So, Dragapult is actually going to be the one coming out here. Yikes. Okay, except Kingambit has Sucker Punch to hit the, the potential Dragapult. Yeah, so I do have the Kingambit, so... The nice thing here is Blaziken has one turn of Tailwind to work with. So what I could do is I could Coaching. I could Coaching and Kowtow. And then that way too, I'll be able to outspeed the Archaludon and the Dragapult with Blaziken here. So, if I Fairy Tera here, with Kingambit, I should be able to, I should be okay. Coaching won't benefit Kingambit here because of the Sucker Punch, but what it will do is it will give me an attack boost and a defense boost. Meaning, if Dragapult went for Kingambit, it should make Kingambit a little bit tankier here to take this. So, we're going to get my Terastallization off first onto Kingambit, which makes me think we're not seeing Dragapult Terastallize here. Oh, yeah, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about, because the Archaludon is the one that's Terastallized. Yeah. Okay. We do get to hit our Sucker Punch right there. We just straight up knock it out. Great. And so now it's Pelipper and Archaludon versus Blaziken and Kingambit. So I'm okay with this. I'm at +1 into both my attack and defense, so that should be all right. Sucker Punch will let me hit the Pelipper. That said, if they go Tailwind, I would much rather just hit the Archaludon with a close combat or coaching, and then kowtow the Pelipper. I mean, yeah, I think that's the safe idea right here. So I think I just kowtow the Pelipper and then just rely on the Assault Vest for the bulk. Yeah, that should be okay here. I mean, Blaziken's going to be the fastest thing on the field with Speed Boost right now, so in theory, I should also just hit this Archaludon for some really good damage. Yeah, a little over half. That's pretty good. So, there's the Tailwind coming out off the Pelipper. I mean, I kind of expected that. Electroshock is coming out. I'm 99% certain the Kingambit is going to be okay here, which means if we get rid of the Pelipper, great. Blaziken has its Focus Sash intact. So, let's see, right here. It is the Kingambit taking this, and nope, I am completely wrong. That was way more damage than I was expecting. Okay. Who would have thought that doubling up the Archaludon right there would have been the better call, but, I mean, yeah, alright. We get at least close combat. I'm surprised they went Tailwind again, but you know what, that's fine. I mean, they're going to Electroshock me only to find out that I'm Focus Sashed. So, not sure why, but you know what? Yeah. I'm thinking this is heavily invested Archaludon for special attack. Because my Kingambit's got the Assault Vest and it's got some really good bulk going for it, so kind of surprised right there, but I mean, it is what it is. I doubt the Pelipper is fully support. Like, I feel like they have Hurricane. I'm just going to protect one turn because I'm kind of curious. I'm pretty certain there's going to be a Hurricane coming my way. Or a Weather Ball, but no. Okay. Okay. I'm shocked how that worked out. I mean, we saw Tailwind. I'm assuming Wide Guard. Wait, we did see a U-turn. What? I wonder if they thought I had a Rock-type attack. They could have won that. Anyways, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to knock it. I'm definitely going to take that. Good game to my opponent. I'm just surprised. Anyways, moving on. All right, we've got Archaludon with Pelipper, Ursaluna, Blood Moon, Porygon to Kingambit and Basculegion. Okay. A little bit sketchy for Blaziken here, not going to lie. But Whimsicott looks phenomenal. Kingambit doesn't look too bad either. Kingambit with a coaching boost could be really nice. Now, the Basculegion could be a little bit scary, but I mean, it is what it is. Do I want to bring Clefairy? Maybe. I think what I want to do right out of the gate is I want Blaziken coaching Gambit. I think we bring Whimsicott in the back. And I think Dragapult looks really nice here. I think we leave Typhlosion on the bench. Being able to undo their rain could be really nice. Yeah. What I could do is I could get Sunny Day up and undo their rain if need be, which would be really handy. Getting a coaching boost off into Kingambit and then having Kingambit do some damage could be nice. Or, I mean, I'd have to double up into the Archaludon. It's going to be Porygon 2 and Ursaluna. So, I did just give them a special attack boost, which is a little bit scary. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to double up into the Porygon 2. As far as my Teras go, I think Kingambit's probably the one to Tera. I'm going to low kick, and I am going to close combat as well. On the off chance the Ursaluna does not go for Protect. And then this way, I'm covered from an Earth Power. Now, I do open myself up to both Blood Moon and Hyper Voice, but I mean, we'll just have to let it fly for here. So, we'll get our close combat off into the Porygon 2. Blaziken does a lot of damage right there, and with the... Oh, they want Discharge. Okay, that I was not expecting. And unfortunately, Kingambit does get paralyzed, but that said, Kingambit is going to take the Earth Power that much better. So, how much damage do I do? Oh, I don't do any, because I am paralyzed. Okay. Not great. But, what I can do is I can low kick into the Ursaluna, and I can close combat the Porygon 2, just in case a Trick Room does come out. Nope, they're going to withdraw. Okay, so you know what? I don't feel too bad about splitting up the damage here. Pelipper's going to come out. I'm fine with this, because I can bring in Whimsicott, and I can Sunny Day. So, I don't mind getting a... Ooh, that's a lot of damage off Blaziken. Oh, that's a critical hit, that's why. Okay, Blaziken is just out here trying to take some names. Hyper Voice is coming out here. Kingambit's going to barely hang in there, but it does hang in, which is the most important part about that. And we do get our low kick off, which is almost enough to knock out the Ursaluna right there. I am going to attempt a Sucker Punch into the Blood Moon. And I am going to... Let's see right here. I'm going to Sucker Punch into you, and I'm going to Sunny Day just to undo their rain. And this way, too, if they're trying to go for Hurricane, at least now I don't have to worry about the accuracy being bypassed, per se. Pelipper's just going to switch, so you know what? That's fine. If they went for damage with the Blood Moon, I'm okay, because Sucker Punch should hit. Porygon 2 got another special attack boost, which, you know what, not great, but I mean, I can live with this. Kingambit's paralyzed, unfortunately. So, what am I about to take? A Hyper Voice, okay. A lot of damage right there, but I mean, I can Dragon Darts and, Moonblast into the P2. Ursaluna is actually going to faint, so potentially no. If Pelipper comes in here, I might have a slight problem with Dragon Darts. No, it's Basculegion coming in here, so you know what? That's fine. I would love to Tailwind and Dragon Darts. Or maybe I would love to Phantom Force. because, well, no, I think I'm still going to do this. I think I'm going to Tailwind too. I think Last Respects is coming out of the Basculegion. And Dragapult is not necessarily known for being the bulkiest Pokemon out there. I think we're going to see a little bit of a switcheroo happen here. I think the Porygon 2 is going to switch out into Pelipper. And I do not want that rain. I don't expect to see... Oh, even better. They're going to protect with Porygon 2. So both Dragon Darts are going to hit the Basculegion. So I'm okay with that. I just hope this is enough to knock it out. And it doesn't look like it in the slightest. No, not quite. That said, Wave Crash. Okay. I don't dislike that at all. They take a little bit of recoil damage. Basculegion faints. Now, I am choice locked, unfortunately. They're going to get the rain, but I mean, Dragapult getting the Tailwind up ensures it is the fastest thing on the field. And if I remember right, I think Dragon Darts might bypass Wide Guard. I think. I could be wrong. I mean, Dragon Darts is one of those moves that I never remember because I never use Dragapult. But anyways, we're going to hit the Porygon 2. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. Oh, no, we hit them both, actually. It's enough to knock out the Pelipper. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough to knock out the Porygon 2. And there's a Recover. Okay, so, you know what? That's not what I want to see, but I mean, I have Banded Dragon Darts to do some damage. Really unfortunate that it's just boiling down to the P2 and the Dragapult, because, I mean, if I had Blaziken here, I mean, Close Combat would be doing a lot of damage. Which, we'll get to find out how much 2 Dragon Darts does. Okay, you know what, that's okay damage. Depending on how much damage his Ice Beam does, oof, that's a lot. But, I mean, at least it wasn't Discharge getting a Para into me, so in theory, this might be okay. I don't think it's going to be okay, though. No, it is. Okay, never mind. I grossly underestimated my Dragapult, but you know what? That worked out great. I was genuinely expecting a Wide Guard off of the Pelipper and then seeing that interaction. Because I feel like I've done it before where I thought I was getting around Dragon Darts with Wide Guard and then it just doubled into my non-Wide Guard Mon. So I don't know for sure. If you guys know, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. Because that could be really good information to know going down the road. But I mean, who knows? Maybe I might just experiment, just bring up my Switch and just start doing some experiments. Maybe I do that. I don't know. Anyways, rambled long enough. Good game to my Okay, we've got Rillaboom, Archaludon, Pelipper, Kingambit, Magmar, and Basculegion. All right, so Gambit might be really nice here. Depending on what the ability of the Magmar is, I mean, Gambit could be really nice. Typhlosion might not be bad either. Typhlosion might be really good with Whimsicott as the lead. Yeah, I could potentially do that. And I do have my own choice of moves for Typhlosion, which could be nice. Kingambit Sucker Punch could be really bad leading into Typhlosion, so maybe what I'll do is I'll actually go Blaziken Whimsicott, so that I can go for Sunny Day Flare Blitz, potentially. I think I bring Dragapult, and I think I bring Kingambit. I think I actually leave Typhlosion on the bench for this one. Yeah, I think that's what I maybe do here. I don't know if I want Typhlosion. I feel like between the Sucker Punch and the potential Wide Guard, it's not worth it. But you know what? I have Close Combat. I have Flare Blitz off Blaziken. I don't love the potential Grassy Glide and Fake Out priority for Blaziken, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll deal with it. And who knows? Maybe I get something fun like Tera Grass Rillaboom instead of Tera Fire. I don't know. Basculegion Pelipper. Okay, you know what? I feel great about bringing Whimsicott in here. I do not feel great about bringing Blaziken here, though. Yeah, I don't feel so hot about that. But you know what? I think I'm going to Sunny Day. And And I think I'm going to protect here. I think I'm going to protect, and then next turn, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to switch out Whimsicott, and I'm going to coaching with Blaziken. I think that's my plan going forward. And then this way, too, I just don't have to worry about Hurricane. I mean, if they went Weather Wall with Pelipper and it turns into a Fire-type attack and a Whimsicott, I mean, sure. I mean, that could be it. So, Wave Crash is going into Blaziken right here. What is Pelipper doing? Is it Tailwind? No, it's Hurricane. Okay. And Whimsicott gets to dodge that, which is awesome. Okay. So I'm going to switch into Kingambit, and I am going to go for coaching. And now I have Sucker Punch for Gambit. I think the Pelipper is going to withdraw. The Basculegion might even back off a little bit and switch too, which if it does, great. And I think what I might do is I might actually switch out Blaziken next turn. Yeah, I might do something like that. Now, if they Tailwind with Pelipper instead, I mean, that could be a little bit annoying. So yeah, I love getting the coaching off into Kingambit right here. So now I'm at +1. And now if Basculegion wants to Terrastallize into something that's neutral to Dark, I mean, I'm still going to do a lot of damage to it. Basculegion's going to switch, and thanks to the sunny day, I'm actually going to survive without my Focus Sash. And Kingambit is going to dodge the Hurricane that comes in as well. So, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to Sucker Punch the Basculegion. And I do think I'm going to coaching again. I think Blaziken's going to go down, but you know what? It is what it is. Blaziken can't do anything to these two Pokemon. So I would love for Kingambit to Sucker Punch the Basculegion and do a lot of damage. But, I mean, they might just switch. And if they switch, I mean, it stinks, but at least I'll get the +2 onto Kingambit. And then Kingambit can start tearing through my opponent's team, hopefully. Or rather, slicing through it, because, you know, giant sword on its head. And sword mustache. Basculegion does switch, so you know what, that's fine. What is coming in here? Is it Archaludon? Great. Does Pelipper switch? They do. Okay. So, new thing is... Okay, they have an opposing Kingambit. Okay. That's going to complicate things a little bit, because I wanted a Blaziken to close combat at Archaludon, but, I mean, we'll get coaching off. I think I Fairy Tera Kingambit. And I think I low kick their Kingambit. And I think I protect Blaziken this one turn. With the logic being, I think what's going to happen is, I think they're going to try to Sucker Punch into the Blaziken slot if they don't Tera with Kingambit. And I do a lot of damage with my +2 low kick. Great. Because the nice thing here, too, is, like, I will take super effective damage from Iron Head, but, I mean, I'm resistant to a low kick of theirs, so hopefully that's all that I'm going to have to deal with. I also don't want to take a Body Press off the Archaludon. That's the other thing, too. No switching off my opponent, so we'll find out. So it is Sucker Punch into the Blaziken. They did Body Press with Archaludon, which just absolutely does nothing. And that was a critical hit, too, so I feel really great about that. And now I get to do that. Goodbye, Kingambit. I am no longer scared of you. Now, they can Terrastallize. They definitely can. But I don't think they're going to love a Kowtow and a close combat into the Archaludon slot. Basculegion's coming out here. Great. I think Pelipper switches in for one of these two Pokemon. And I think what I do here is I think I Sucker Punch into the Basculegion, and I think I close combat into the Archaludon. Not where I thought that was going. Okay. That's on me. So now I can't Sucker Punch them, but good to know that they have that. And there's a Flash Cannon. That's a little bit more than I love to see. Okay. So they do have Aqua Jet. I am going to Tailwind, and I'm going to low kick into the Archaludon slot. And this way, what I'm hoping happens is, I'm hoping Kingambit's able to take a hit from Basculegion. I'm hoping Kingambit can take a hit from Basculegion, and we can just get the jump on Archaludon. Now, Last Respects is going to be a problem, but I mean, I can live with this. If they switch in Pelipper, that could be really bad for turning on Swift Swim. At +2, I feel like a Rain Boosted Wave Crash is still going to do a lot to Kingambit. Yeah, I was really not expecting the Aqua Jet right there, but I mean, it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna get Terastallization out into the Basculegion, and it's Terra Grass, so you know what, that's fine. I have Dragapult in the back. Dragapult can do a lot of damage to both Pelipper and Basculegion, and if I can get rid of the Archaludon, great. So there's a Aqua Jet that's not doing anything. I'm wondering if that's maybe Bandit. We're just going to one-shot the Archaludon, by the way. Yeah, okay. So, that's great. I think I Sunny Day. And I think I just Kowtow. Honestly, I think that's all I have to do. Is I think I just have to Kowtow the Basculegion. Getting Sunny Day up is going to be nice. And really, I should be okay here. Getting Sunny Day up, reducing the water damage is going to be great. I mean, we don't have to worry about Hurricane. I mean, I was able to dodge 2 Hurricanes earlier. I maybe might be able to dodge a 3rd. There's the Aqua Jet into Kingambit again, which is definitely making me think they might be Bandit for 3 of them in a row. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't have gone for Last Respects there. So we'll take out the Basculegion right there. We have Dragapult in the back, which is great. So even if something does happen to Gambit, I mean, I have the Dragapult. And plus, they're just going to get a Tailwind of their own up, which, I mean, really at this point, I just Kowtow and I just go for the Moonblast. And yeah, I mean, I just go for damage. So Whimsicott's going to hit Pelipper. Whimsicott is packing a punch. They take a special defense drop, which is great. Let's see. Assault Vested, -1. 1 HP. Let's go. Let's go, Kingambit. Okay. And we knock out the Pelipper. And I don't see a Rocky Helmet, so we do get to see Kingambit just stay on the field, which is nice. So, I am very, very happy about how that one played out. The very first game I played in this video was a little bit shaky, but I mean, this one I feel like more than makes up for it. So, Kingambit was able to take the Fire Weather Ball. I mean, I got really lucky. I'm going to be completely honest. I got really lucky that I did get the 30% drop for that special attack stat right there. Otherwise, I probably would have lost my Kingambit. But we were able to pick up the knockout right there. So, one-shotting the Archaludon with a +2 low kick was nice. I mean, the Aqua Jet kind of complicated things just a smidge, but what I was genuinely thinking was going to happen, and maybe it's because my Blaziken just had too many speed boosts, I thought they were going to switch Pelipper in for Archaludon or Basculegion. And if they kept Basculegion in, I thought they were going to bank on Swift Swim and Wave Crash the Kingambit. Or Last Respects, I don't know. Maybe. But I really do suspect that they were Bandit Aqua Jet at that point. Whereas they were not doing the whole lot of damage with the first one into Kingambit. I mean, they picked up the knockout into Blaziken, but Blaziken had 3 HP. Yeah. Anyways, after seeing how little that did and with the rain, like, I can kind of see why they wanted to try it, but I mean, they knew I had the Sunny Day. So I feel like in that case, they should have went Wave Crash or Last Respects, but if they were locked into Aqua Jet, I mean, they had no way around that. Anyways, Rambled on more than long enough. Good game to my opponent. Hey, thank you guys so much for checking out this Blaziken and Dragapult team. We had some fun today. Blaziken got to do a lot of damage to things with close combat. We also got to set up Kingambit with the coaching, and Kingambit at +2 is just an absolute monster of a Pokemon right there. +2 attack, +2 defense. Kingambit is not taking much damage on the physical side at all, and it is doing all the damage it needs to. We one-shot an Archaludon, we took out a Basculegion, and although they did have the Aqua Jet to get around my Sucker Punch, that wasn't safe from Kowtow Cleave. Kowtow Cleave did tremendous damage, and plus we also get to hit an opposing Kingambit with Low Kick, which was just wonderful. Typhlosion also got to come to a game as well and did some damage there with Shadow Ball. Having the Protect was kind of nice because we did have to worry about running into Wide Guard shenanigans because we ran into 3 different Pelipers, which was rather annoying, but it is the state of the game. Archaludon Rain is really big, and I'm pretty sure we played 2 different Archaludon Pelipper combinations. I think the 3rd game was Pelipper Basculegion. But anyways, speaking of Basculegion, we did play 2 different Basculegion teams too. So anyways, we played a lot of Rain, which is not great for a mostly fire team with 1/3 of the team being fire types. But hey, we made out just fine at the end of the day. Anyways, let me know what you think of the team down in the comments below. And also let me know what you think of the new background. This is the first video with this background, and honestly, I think it's kind of sharp, but I might be just a little bit biased. Also, if you guys want to see any bit of the team as well in more details, I am going to put a Pokepaste in the description as well as a more detailed team report idea in the description, just outlining my thoughts on what was going into my head when I built the team. Anyways, I will see you next time.